Right. Sorry everyone, welcome back to WLR. My internet went down, so I wasn't actually I lagged out. Yeah. So that's pretty annoying. I need to invite someone who else did lag out as well. So sorry about this. Holman there. Invited Holman. Right, as we just got word, safety cars in this lap. Let's go to, so Mick still there, King of Bulls had a good race at the moment. Let me just so sorry about this. I just need to like share all the link in that again. It's a bit into the league and it's just a bit awkward. As we do go racing again, Mick holds P1, but King of All's right there. King of All's going to send it into turn 1, and King of All does get P1. Always very close. I think they might have made a little bit of contact, but King of All is now up into the lead. Now, is Mick's going to try and get this position back now, as we see Pintita and Matthew swapping positions at the back there, but Mick might be going for the move again. He's very close. He's tucked right in behind the Haas there. He's going to go for the move. King of All says, no, you're not going for that. Shuts the door straight on his face, and Mick couldn't go for the move there. Absolutely insane racing there. Great to really watch. Let's get a nice bird's eye view of this beautiful track as we have Yeet and Hassas trading positions at the back there. But we're going to go back on board with the race at start. So I'm not sure what's happened with Bosan. Bosan's lagged out or just left, or so let's try and invite Bosan. If they need an invite, obviously, I think that race is pretty much over though. Let me just share the link into the thing. Yeah, so sorry about that, everyone. We missed good 9 laps of racing there. So that's pretty unfortunate, but still got a long old way to go at the moment. And that's that. That's done. I can focus. It's a safety car again. What has happened? Yeet's boxing. What's wrong with Yeet? Hassas has stayed out. Shout out to Hassas as well, who invited me back in that, and yeah, so thank you Hassas if you watch the stream later. Really helped me out there. So everyone is going around on their Delta now. So wait, where's Mick? Wait, oh my god, right. Sorry, Mick has lost the front wing there. Sorry I didn't catch that. I had to share the things in that. But Mick has lost their front wing. I'm presumed by having contact with the King of All there. So we're going to have to see after this race what happens with the reports. I take it there will be one, as this was for the lead of the race. So it's a very important position. Mick's going to have to box at the end of this lap for a new set of tyres. So at the moment he's on hards that they started the race on. So, and how F1 works, you need to go on to another set of tyres. So over the weekend you get 3 sets of slick tyres, so dry tyres. Soft, mediums, hards. Softs are the quickest but wear out fastest. Mediums are the most balanced option. So they wear out the second most and are the second most fastest, and hards are the hardest tyre, so they wear out the least but the slowest tyre. Mick's now on hards, which means he would have to go mediums or softs just to make sure they don't get disqualified. So unless Mick goes, oh, got very close to the Ferrari there, Mick's going to have to go on to maybe another set of hards if they have another set available, then mediums again or softs or something, as we're probably going to see a few people boxing here. I got hit by the guy that I invited Holman, so Hassas got hit by Holman. So who's boxed? Limone's boxed, Pintita's boxed. So we see Mick onto the mediums, Pintita onto mediums, Limone onto mediums, and Yeet is also on a set of mediums now. Machu's on a set of 5-lap old hot. So there was a safety car that we didn't catch on the stream as well, by the way. People boxed there. I know Hassas accidentally boxed under an AI with it. A few people get to catch up. Is Bosan back? Bosan is back. Is Bosan a lapped car? I think he is. He should be able to unlap himself though. So hopefully Bosan can unlap himself if this is any type of like realistic. After Bosan it'll be Holman in P10 picking up the final points there. Then Samas. Then Mick, who's got a lot of work ahead of himself to get past Yeet, who's a extremely fast individual. Same with Pintita, who we've known to see some Sergio Perez-esque defence and just not let other cars pass, which is a good attribute to have. Limone, an insanely quick driver. Hassas, a very, very good driver. Very knowledgeable of racing and that. So will know how to outsmart other drivers. Machu and Mr. Johnson, very likewise to Hassas there, and a very fast individual. And Wreckage, who's also been up there, and King of All for P1. So Mick's got a lot of work, but it'll be a very interesting race, which is definite, like a huge definite. So at the moment, the top 3 does follow the Haas of King of All, so he's a reserve at the moment. Then Wreckage in the Mercedes, who's starting to pick up some points for the Mercedes team. Mr. Johnson in the Red Bull there, who's really starting to star at the moment there, picking up some great performances recently. So what's happened here? So Hassas is now gone up to 3rd. Okay, cool. So Hassas accidentally overtook under safety car, had to give it back. As we do need to still wait for Samas and Holman to catch up to the rest of the pack. Thanks for calling me intelligent. No worries. Samas and Holman happen to catch up to the rest of the pack there. They're going to be on soft to mediums, which will not last till the end. So I think the only drivers that may no drivers are taking these tyres to the end. I'll be surprised if these mediums that they've just boxed onto, so Limone, Pintita, Yeet and Mick will be able to take these mediums 19 laps, especially around this track. Like if you look in the bottom right there, in that nice highlighted yellow, that's the track map. Yeah, it's a lot of corners, a lot of steering, which demands is a big demand on the tyres, especially some of the higher speed ones, which gives it tyre wear. I think it's big self-explanatory. I think we will probably get safety car in this lap. Will Bosan be able to unlap themselves at the moment? They're sitting in, well, on track P3, but obviously been lapped, so P11. They're lap behind, so the chances of finishing P10 is very unlikely, unless there's obviously been a DNF. Safety car is in this lap, so Bosan will not be able to unlap himself. So he's just going to ghost, and everyone's just going to go through him, or he's going to go through everyone. So as we're going to go on board with the King of All here, as we see the fake crowd at the side there, cheering on all the drivers. Probably at the moment restarting on lap 12 or coming on to 13 to get a few more racing laps at my favourite street circuit and night race there is on the whole calendar, Singapore. This is the first bit of broadcasting I'm really going to properly get a racing in this race here. So the King of All is going to be starting to back everyone up, and the King of All does go. He's going to try and leave everyone else behind, but Wreckage stays with him. Hassas is very, very close behind, but what has happened to Mr. Johnson down there? We're going to see a massive snake into turn 1 here. Is anyone close to each other, or yeah? And Bosan's gone. Did Bosan leave or what? I'm not sure. Limone is side by side with Hassas here, coming up towards turn 4, I believe. Oh, and Hassas has been spun, and so is Pintita. That's a massive accident. Well, not a massive accident, but a massive incident, which will ruin both their races and put them very far behind now. So Limone might be getting reported for that later on, and the FIA will definitely have to have a look at that, as we're going to see Mick get up into P4 now. It's going to be side by side with Yeet and Yeet and Matthew here in the second sector here. They're close together. Matthew gets spun by Yeet. He goes straight into the side pod and just spins round there. And that means there's a 1.2 gap to the moment here to the top two, who've got away nice and cleanly. Wreckage is losing King of All slightly there, around 7.5 tenths behind, but Lamone's right on the back of him now and back in the DRS. So he's making very good use of those new mediums. He's going to definitely need to. As everyone's now bunched up, so these two hard runners at the front here are going to need to try and pull away, because they're going to lose 20 odd seconds in the pit lane. Although this pit lane is very short, it's 37 miles an hour, and then the F1 car, while everyone else is going 160, you're going 37, you're losing a lot of time. Hassas picks up another 3 seconds, or first 3 seconds, I'm not too sure. Pintita's right on the back of Hassas here. Yeet picks up another time penalty there also, as we're going to see Mick get past Lemon here. It's side by side into one. Mick successfully gets past at the moment there and got eyes on Wreckage at the moment. So Mick is already back in the podium positions. Insane comeback at the moment. I thought this will get... He might come back at lap 25. He's done it 10 laps too early, and he's got past Wreckage also. Wow, and Lamone's going to be looking at having a little look there on the Mercedes. He's going to send it. It's a big send, and he makes a send, but Wreckage is going to be looking for the switchback. He successfully made the switchback, but he had the outside, so he's obviously had the disadvantage into the hard braking zone here. With them battling, Mick's pulling away, brought the gap up to 8 tenths. Mick, on those new mediums, is only 2.5 tenths behind the King of All there, as there's yellow flags and there's another safety car. Pintitas in a wall. Big break. Not really what we needed. Matthew without a front wing, so that's the other Red Bull without a front wing here. Wow, so King of All been absolutely saved. Probably going to be able to go mediums now. Maybe make that to the end. So the King of All's probably sorted until the end here. Same with Wreckage. Mick, the person who had no front wing and a few laps goes in that P8 up into P2 now. Will probably inherit the race lead by the end of this lap, presumably. So, obviously this is not like actual F1 where they get on, and like Sky Sports and that, where they get the replays. So we're going to have to make a think of this in our heads here. So, Matthew's not got a front wing, Pintita got spun and was in a barrier rear end, as we do to King of All. Mick pits as well, maybe to another set of mediums. Everyone's pitting. The only person that stays out is Lemone at the moment, by the looks of it. So same with Yeet, same with Holman. So will the King of All, will Mick jump the King of All? He doesn't. Wreckage is on to a set of mediums as well. Samas is going to be boxing now. What does Samas go on to? A set of mediums. Pintita boxes for a set of mediums. Matthew boxes for a set of hards. So Matthew's definitely going to the end. I think everyone's going to the end here. The only people that may not be is Hassas and above. So Hassas is awkward here. He's on the worst high now of everyone. 9 lap hards. They really won't work. They won't really get up to temperature properly. Although it's an extremely hot circuit. May not look it since it's in the night, but probably the hottest circuit on the calendar just due to the humidity. In real life, good bit of knowledge. Drivers lose around 3 to 4 kilos of body weight from sweat and everything, just because of how hot it is, and them driving it just burns all of that like body fat and that off, and it leaves them extremely exhausted after the race, and it's really dangerous actually to race in these sort of conditions due to that. But they still race because they're superhumans. It's obviously not as tense like this on the game, but it still takes a pounding on the tyres here, and if you run really wrong tyre pressures on your setup, it will affect you, as you will probably just spin with no grip. So Bosan's back, so he's not Bosan anymore. Bosan's still black. You can see around it off here. Gaining. Safety car will not be in this lap. So lap 17 we'll go racing again. So lap 16 will probably be in. Lap 17 we'll see more racing. There's been 3 safety cars. I'm not sure if I quickly do a bit of research. can't really find this, but it's well known in the community. I think you can only have 3 safety cars. So we've had 3 full safety cars here, much like real life. Absolute hectic. It's just a nice Aston Martin one, in that nice green rather than the red Mercedes safety car. I think you can only have 3, unless it's 5. If it's 5, then we're definitely going to have a lot more action here. But this is pretty much sealed off strategies as well. So the person in prime position here is Mick and the King of All, who's going to be faster than Hassas. The King of All, their plan at the moment is going to be to try and jump in front of Hassas as soon as possible to put distance between Mick and themselves. That's not to say Hassas might put up a fight, but it may be an issue if he does for the King of All. But it'd be good if there was a fight being put up, as it would be a lot of action and it could spice things up towards the back. As we do really need to start focusing on the midfield more, as there've been a lot of incidents this race there. At the moment, safety side, we do get confirmation from race control that safety car will be in this lap, so we're going to go on board with Lamone here. Where did Lamone? If we look at position change, Lamone's up by 4 at the moment. From where they started. So Lamone started P5, sorry. Yes, P5. Yeet started P3. Obviously up Holman down in 7 or 8. I'm not too sure. I'm not really looking. As we're going to go, look, 6 seconds for Yeet, 9 for Hassas. As we're going to look for Lamone, when is he going to go? He's going to go now. Oh, maybe not. Now Lamone goes, but Yeet reacts perfectly, and Yeet is going to be right on the back of Lamone. It's going to be close into turn 1. Just look at everyone all bunched together. Yeet might be able to send it. No, Yeet can't send it, but the King of All gets past his 3 wide. That is absolute insane. Hassas gets tagged around slightly, and Hassas has been spun, and Hassas is in the wall. Hassas probably lost a little bit of their front wing. The King of All's really far down now. Mick's right on the back of Holman. It's very close. I'm not too sure what happened there, but all I know, it was 3 wide into turn 1. Holman is going to try and get past Mick again. Is Holman going to send it? Holman will probably try and send it. Holman sends it, sticks it, and he was going to maybe send out Mick, but Mick might send it back, and no, it doesn't happen. So Holman on the older mediums stays in front of Mick there. Probably not going to help too much. It's not going to matter as it's not part of their race, I do not think. But Wreckage obviously got caught up with that. Wreckage has left, so I'm not sure what's happened there. Let me invite Wreckage back. Got to go through this huge friends list. There, invite Wreckage. Unlucky for Wreckage there. Hopefully they can join back. As we're going to see Pintito and Holman going side by side here, coming up to the start of sector 3. Will Holman send it like he did on Mick? Holman does, but he punts him, and that spins Bosan. So, or unless Bosan spun themselves, I'm not sure what happened. Holman tapped Pintito. Did Pintito tap the Williams there? It's weird, but it's going to be side by side with the King of All, Holman. King of All gets stuck past, but has a track limits now. Lamone and Yeet in a league of their own, but Mick is going to be gaining on them, especially on those new mediums. Will Lamone and Yeet be able to take these to the end? It would be insane if they could, because they're definitely going to have to do a lot of tyre management. And Matthew, yep, cool. I think that's you there, isn't it, Tom Johnson? I think that's you. So, is everyone back? It's a bit hard to tell, but yeah, Mick has now got that gap down to 1.2 seconds. Will Mick be able to get DRS to this next little straight? As we look in the bottom right on the track map, that's that little green circle bit there is the little detection point. As we're on board with the little arrow. Does he get it? He does. He's now 5/10 behind, half a second on these medium runners. He's going to open up DRS, use a bit of the overtake, as Yeet doesn't have DRS. Wait, I'm silly. There's no DRS available yet. We've not had 3 racing laps, but Mick is going to be right on the back of this new little section here. So this new little straight, Mick's going to be right there. Will he be able to make an overtake there? He's probably going to send it, but no, he thinks better of it. This is a very tight corner and you can't make it too wide. So Mick is going to look maybe for an opportunity down into turn 1. Now, I think DRS will be enabled this lap. Yes, it is. DRS is now enabled. And Mick sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix at the moment. Now Mick's going to look for a move into turn 1 here. It's side by side. Mick gets spun round by Yeet. And Yeet has to cut the track a little bit. There's those yellow flags out. Yeet is now down into Mick is now down into P5. King of All gets automatically pushed up a place. Same with Pintita there. So I'm not sure what happened if did Mick understeer slightly into Yeet or did Yeet not leave enough room. There'll probably be another investigation there. So we've got a nice long old report to write up and vote with later here. So that'll be a bit of a pain. But there's a safety car, so I got proven wrong. You can have maybe 5 safety cars. Oh, Yeet, dirty driving. We've been asked in chat. Oh no, we've had a retirement on the track. So that's a Mercedes without a front wing. So the Mercedes that was looking of wreckage, that was looking on for a podium, maybe even a win, has just gone straight on into the barriers or something, or something has happened, and that's the front wing gone and retirement on track. There may be a penalty applied for them there. As if we look to penalties, Lamone has 3 seconds, Yeet with 6, Pintita with 3, King of All with 6. So Mick is now in P5, but has no penalties. If we check Mick, view lap times, warning. So if Mick gets another warning, that's the track limits, which wouldn't be ideal, as you don't really want track limits at this track. I think it's a bit obvious. If you don't have a penalty, you won't lose time, and no one else can get promoted places. Drive-through penalty for Holman, speeding under the safety car. So that's a very odd thing to see, considering they say, "Oh, please don't serve it. Please, hopefully Holman's boxing for new tyres because you can't serve drive-throughs under safety car. Please tell me you're doing that I'm not trying to serve it." So Mick's up to Peter. Oh, everyone's pitted. Okay, so that's a new set of mediums for Yeet.